Welcome to this week's Astro Forecast. Now, you know the cosmos do affect us and how we deal in matters, so let's dive right in. Last week, I went into detail on how some things would affect us the beginning of this week because we did have Mercury squaring off with Neptune, so it had a lot of communication and emotionalness. So the tarot cards for Monday and Tuesday did follow up with the moon in Leo and Mercury. So as if you go back to Monday and Tuesday tarot cards, you will see it aligned itself with some things that already happened. So I'm going to take this Astro Weekly review in view from today, which is the 26th, through Sunday, the 30th. So let's dive right in. What does the cosmos have to say for us in our lives today? What does it have to say? Well, all right. So you know I'm going to my notes. All right. So what you want to do starting now, today is Wednesday, so the moon is now in Virgo. So that means that we have a lot of groundedness, a lot of earthiness that are taking place. So we want to make sure that we're grounded in our balance of communication. And the moon is dismantling itself, kind of going into a moon phase where we are in movement. So it is in Virgo. So what we want to do is a good time to start disseminating areas of goals and journaling and putting details and certain things, putting things in order. So that's where Virgo is a very earthy, organized type of zodiac sign. If you're not familiar with Virgo, very detailed. So it's a good time to start putting things in order, getting organized. Okay, so this is Wednesday and Thursday, so the moon is in Virgo. So the moon in Virgo will still be there the morning of Friday. So and it will be connected with Mars, and then the moon will start to go into void. So and it will be in this last aspect of Mars that morning, Friday morning, Eastern Standard Time, from 11:27 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Check your time wherever time that zone that you are in. So then the moon moves out of Virgo and it starts to move into Libra, and it moves into Libra at 3:23 Eastern Standard Time in the US, and then check your local time zone. So we will be in a neutral space. Okay, so we'll be in a neutral space. So there won't be any kind of diversions that will be going on. So that means things are going to not going to shift to the left or to the right. You're still going to be just going straight, like in neutral. When we put a car in neutral, giving you an example, and you're just going forward. So that's how the energies will be flowing that day later on after 3, because we'll be moving into Libra. Okay, so our momentum in my life, it will just keep going as normal. Okay, and then on Friday, Venus will be sextile with Pluto. Okay, so Venus is active, so it will be in sextile today, and this will run throughout the weekend. So Venus will be sextile with Pluto, and it will be running throughout the weekend, and then we'll still be having the moon in Libra throughout the weekend. So Venus will be sextile with Pluto. So what that means is that we will have some similarities from this summer. So this summer will have a lot of similarities. So you will be finding balance in your relationships. So it is a good time that if your relationship is stable, it is at a good time, so you want to manage it. Okay, so if your relationships are stable, since Venus will be sextile and Pluto, if your relationship is in a good, stable environment, it will stay that way. It will have that same vibe from the summer. If it is not in a good, stable place, and you're not sure in your relationship, it is a good time to find more depth in your relationship. Okay, so there will be opportunities to ask more questions about your relationship, and the things you want to go by is those straight way of doing things in a paragraph is these are the things you want to ask in your relationship, because Venus is sextile with Pluto. You're going to ask who, what, when, who, where, what, and why you're together. Going more in depth in your relationship and your questions. That's what you want to do this weekend. Okay, so you want to go deeper. Venus is going to allow you to do that. And what could happen in this is that either those questions will be answered, either it will work, or it will be time for you to be consciously uncoupled or to adjust that relationship. So when you're asking these questions of who, what, when, where, and how, in that, to ask more questions in the relationship, since Venus is sextile, either two things will happen. Consciously, you will consciously uncouple, or you will adjust that relationship and you will be coupled up, and then you will move forward. And these are times to ask. You don't want to keep, Venus will allow you to be able to go into depth in your relationship. These are important. You don't want to carry into relationships that have no depth, or you don't know where they're going. You're just wasting time. And this is a good time to be conscious of that, because we are moving into a different element of energy coming up in 2019. Will be Capricorn season, and we will have the solar eclipse. So you will be adjusting some things. All right. So if you are not in a relationship, let's go to my single people, which is nothing wrong with that. But if you are not in a relationship, it's a good time to elevate your friendships and add and be more open to newness. It's a very good time because to welcome newness into a relationship and balance the love for yourself. And this will be important for those that are single. You want to make sure that you are evaluating your love for yourself. Make sure that you are elevating your relationships and your friendships, and be open to newness. Okay. So a recap is, at towards the end of the week, Libra will be in Libra. It will be Libra in the moon phase. Venus will be sextile to Pluto. You will have Virgo right now on Wednesday, Virgo, so it'll be earthy and grounded. This is also a good time, if I didn't mention, to get outdoors and get outside, to take a nice nature walk, to connect with the earth and bring about the organizational skills, get more detail. So in saying that, I'll close right there. I love you for watching. Make sure that you watch this video. It will help you to navigate through the rest of this week. And I love you. Namaste. Namaste, and blessings to you. I will see you next time. See you later. Bye.